Hello boys and girls, this is gonna be the outdoor edition. Of course this is a knife channel, but you know, sometimes when we go outside we don't need just knives, we may need some equipment. So we're gonna be testing, not testing but just discussing. This is the portable charger. You know, sometimes you need to charge your phone or tablet or just something else, and basically the idea was I was trying to find, I have to travel pretty soon and I need a portable charger for my phone just in case I'm like flying and I need to charge my phone, and I wanted to do my due diligence and I wanted to find a product that was not made in China, you know. Initially I was looking and I was trying to find something that made in the United States. I couldn't, you know, and the next best thing I found this Japanese company. And I figured, you know, Japan is our ally, you know, they're not, arming our enemies, they're not attacking our, military partners around the globe. So this is the next best thing, you know. You don't have to buy an American product, you know, you can buy from any of our partners, you know, anywhere in Europe, anywhere where they treat Americans with respect, you know, and they're not trying to destroy our country. So without going too political, I guess it's too late for that. I found this, I did my due diligence, I researched as much as I could, and turned out this one is made in China. So take it for what it is. It does say here that designed in Japan and made in China, if you can see this, and basically it's kind of like iPhone, you know, designed in California, made in China as well. If we ever need to do our own things, we're gonna be in trouble. I could not find this US made product. And what's cool about this thing, it kind of works as a set. So they designed all these different things with like outdoor minded approach, where this one is like a tripod for this thing, for the battery, and a little light. They also have what's it called, solar batteries, which I did not get. I just bought these two packages, which we're gonna take a look at. So what's kind of cool, this does look different, you know. It's designed in Japan, and they won Design Gold Award of some sorts. I'm not sure. It's like if Design Gold Award. I've never heard of it, but you know, it's something. The way it was phrased, their product exemplifies innovation, coherent design, and keen attention to detail. And it's inspired by nostalgic outdoor products. You can see that this battery pack mimics like a vintage fuel bottle or like a water canteen of some sort. I kind of like that. You may have different ideas about this. This one is, it's got 15,000 milliampere hours. Milli just means 1,000th, so basically 15 ampere hours without the M. But I guess you want the 15,000 looks nicer, right? Looks like there's more of it. All right, so I kind of like it. To be honest, I already opened this off screen. I wasn't gonna do a review on this, but because this is a knife channel, but we're talking outdoors tonight, and I am gonna throw in a couple of knives at the end of the video. These are pretty unique, so just stick around till the end, and if it's knives you're craving, you're gonna get those. So let me open this. I'm gonna start with this canteen looking power pack. The packaging is pretty standard. It's nice, but there's nothing special about it. Just a box, you know, like this. Nice labeling. Everything is kind of in Japanese or Chinese. I'm not very well versed in any of those. This is the plastic sleeve for this. Look at this. This is so anyone who is like outdoorsy, they know that this is the way to keep your water out of your devices. So these caps, you know, they're rubberized. They have like decent like retention. Like it takes some power to take them off because there is rubber that's rubbing against the mouth of this thing. As well in the box is this Type C to Type A USB cord, which is not good. I tried to charge my phone with this, and you know how the phone gives you the error message like please make sure the cable is plugged securely, there's no breakage or anything like that. Basically it kind of starts slow charging your phone. So I switched to a different cable, just a regular high-speed Type C cable, and that one was charging normally. So this included cable might not work for you. It might work for some things, but maybe just to charge this thing. So if you plug this into a wall and to this thing just to charge it, this might work. But to charge your device, I would actually invest into another different thing. There's instructions. They're pretty coherent and detailed, and there's not a lot to say because this thing is very simple. I did read it anyway, even though there's nothing to learn besides this button actually has a couple of functions, and they are mentioned over here. So there's an on-off. So if you lose this, everything is labeled on this canteen. I'm just gonna call it canteen, okay? So the first one is a long press, and that turns this thing on, right? And it immediately, this is the on button, and this is the battery level. So right now it's fully charged, and it's on because I turn it on by a long press, right? If you just do a short press, it just gives you the battery. You know how much battery you have left. So let me do a long press, and I just do a short press. Again, it gives you the battery. So there's another function. It's 2 short presses. And what does that mean? Let me do this. So I did the 2 short presses, and now you see the on button is blinking. And that is what is called a gear mode. What it means is this thing will automatically turn off after 2 hours, right? It will stop giving power to whatever source you want to use it on. However, in a gear mode, it will stop after 12 hours, right? And depending on what you're using it for, I guess 15,000 mAh is not groundbreaking in any way, but you know, it could stretch you a long way, you know, depending on what you use it for. So, I'm turning off the gear mode, and I'm turning this thing off. So, that's not. So I'll just show you what it looks like under the caps. I love these caps. Love this design. All right, so. Look, this is Type A USB, and on this side there's a Type C and Type A. So this is the out, power out. This is a power out, the Type A, and the Type C is both power in and power out. So if I want to charge this one, I just plug in the wall charger into a Type C, right? As soon as I do this, you see it starts blinking. And it shows you like, so it's almost full, but it's just gonna finish up the charging. And it's fully charged when all of them are lit, and eventually all of them are non-lit, right? So that's when it's fully charged. However, if I use the same cable and I plug the other end of this cable into your device, it's actually gonna start charging your device. So this works both ways, the Type C. And the Type A's work just to power out. So they will just power something, you cannot charge this device through the Type A, only through Type C. So keep that in mind. And you know, I was just gonna order this, but I ordered like a package deal, because like once you start shopping for this, it shows you like all the different devices that were kind of designed to work with this power source. And the other devices are like, they have a half battery, not the full one, but just a half battery. They have this lamp. They have the like the bigger lamp, which is like to you know, expose like a large area with the light. This is the tripod, which screws right in here. This is a tripod attachment. So let me open this one and I'll show you what's in there. And also they have solar battery packs, which kind of that can make you go off grid completely. If you have the solar panel, you know, you don't need to ever charge this any other way, which is kind of cool. So I did not get the solar power panel. So right away you can see the attention to detail. This is a rubber sleeve that's on this lamp thing, and it's got the Type A USB. This will go into one of the USB things over here. This is a switch, and it's got a nice clickable action here. It hides away like this, and when it's exposed, this is how you operate the light. So you heard that click. It actually feels very nice, and it clicks with the sound. And then you turn the light all the way up. It's a stepless system, so the light just gradually turns up. There's no steps to this. Very simple. There's nothing to it, to be honest. So let me show you how everything works together. So I'm gonna attach this, the tripod, right? I guess on this, you can't really see this, can you? Let's see if I can get more of this in the shot. The light basically works with this attachment, because how can you screw in the you know, the Type A thing into a Type A receiver, right? You can't. Okay, it has to go straight. But this is a clever way of this, you know, having both. So you do this attachment, you align it with the Type A thing, and then you start screwing just the attachment. So attachment gets screwed, and it brings the thing all the way in, right? And it looks like this. Nice, huh? All right, so at this point, once you attach it, it's gonna go automatically on. I just turned it off. But it detects that you included something, attached something, and it's gonna turn it on. So once it's on, you just turn this. You heard that, right? And it goes up, up, up. It's kind of bright. It's a white light. It's like a diffused white light. It fills the area pretty good. This is the lowest kind of setting, right? If you don't need a lot of light, it should be also energy saving as well. So yeah, I mean, it's a very simple thing. Obviously, I didn't need the light. I didn't need the tripod. It also gives you a pouch for this. The pouch I need. And strangely enough, the pouch comes with this light and the tripod. So this thing just comes by itself, the charger. And this is what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna take this with me on a flight. I'm gonna charge my phone. Just gonna use it as an extra power source. This thing, you know, I'm kind of, what if I'm gonna go in the woods? So I'm prepared, right? But we'll see if that's actually gonna come to that. All right, and I promised to show you a couple of knives, and I will. So this is gonna be budget edition fixed knives. Both of these knives are kind of like in the $40 range. I believe this one was like 43 and this one was 45. I'm gonna show you each one of them. This one is by Beavercraft, made in Ukraine. They have a few different models. I chose this one because it's got this hollow grind over here, good for slicing. I like this blade shape. The steel is very good, it's 1065. The heat treat is very good, very nice grind. The handle is maple. It's been a little while since I bought it, so I don't know all the specs. I'm just gonna do it right now. It's a 3.6 inch, 3.7, 3.25, right? And then the handle is almost 4.5, and overall is 8.25, right? Hopefully all that adds up. That should give you some very comfortable, very neutral. 1065 is semi-stainless steel, which for fixed knives it's not a big deal. You're supposed to, they don't have to be covered like this in a black oxide coating, but it certainly helps with stainlessness. These knives are going to be absolutely stainless, and they're cheap and good looking, if you ask me, right? And look at this sheath. This one is, it's a good quality, full grain leather. It's got imprint of the Beavercraft logo, if you can see that, right? Hand stitched, really nice, very nice design. You probably have seen this knife because some outdoor enthusiasts have already covered this, and they say that this sheath works very well. Nice retention, you cannot really pull it out of here with this closed like that. And this button works very well. It's easy to put on and take off, right? Like this. Now, this next one, it's actually not expensive, however, it's kind of special. It's also made in Ukraine by BPS Knives, and you can see on the sheath, it's got BPS Knives. Very nice sheath. Again, I guess these Ukrainians are going all out in the sheath department. These sheaths are worth the money that they're charging for the whole package. And the knife is special. I like this blade shape. This is a limited edition. It's only 375 pieces were made, and they were to commemorate the 2022 year. It's in a Chinese calendar of the tiger, and they call this the tiger model. The 2022 was a special and kind of in a horrible way special year for Ukraine. That's when the Nazi Russia attacked, unprovoked attack of Ukraine, and so they created this knife to commemorate each day of that year. And this one is number 213 out of 365. I don't know if it's going to be visible. Oh, actually, it is visible. So they, they left it rough, and you can see the outline of a tiger. You can see limited edition 2022, and 213 out of 365, right? Over here, it does say BPS Knives, made in Ukraine. And also the steel, if I can read this, 5CR14 MOV stainless, right? And actually the wood is made in Wenge wood, which is, it's an African wood. It's kind of exotic, and right now it's endangered because of destruction of its habitat and exploitation in Africa. Mostly it's in Congo region. It's considered like a tropical wood. I've never seen it, the actual tree, but the wood itself is dark in color and very distinctive in texture and pattern. It's heavy and hard, and suitable for like flooring and staircases. So it can withstand a lot of abuse, so to speak. It's resistant to decay. Actually, if you're into music, a lot of at least not a lot of, but there are some musical instruments that are made from this wood. For example, Ibanez use it for five-piece necks of some of their electric basses. Warwick uses this wood to make their fingerboards and necks of their bass guitars. Yamaha uses this as a center ply of their maple drums, hybrid maple drums, I should say. And this wood is kind of popular in wood turning community because of its dimensional stability and just its color. Because when it's mixed with lighter woods, it provides very nice contrast there. So yeah, that's kind of what makes this knife special. I like the way it looks, and I actually carried it for a little bit. It's got this this style loop belt loop, I should say, and it's very comfortable. It works well on a belt, kind of out of the way. It's pretty long, and yeah. So there is your outdoor edition of the day. And if you are really fancy, you can go ahead and do what I did on last trip. Take your very expensive knife. Of course, it's not recommended. We went to the woods. It was one of our friends' birthday, and he was teaching us how to throw knives at the wood, at the tree, actually. And there was a tree, and I did this dumb thing, and I did throw this knife at the tree. I broke the handle and I broke the tip of this knife. So this is the dumb things that people do sometimes. Luckily, you know, there is a Benchmade warranty, which is life sharp, you know, forever good. So they resharpened my knife. They made a new tip for this. They replaced the scales, and I did not pay anything. And my friend, he destroyed his Buck 110, which is dumb as well. And Buck 110 also has a forever warranty. Of course, it's not meant to be used when you throw it at the tree. And so he decided not to abuse the warranty and not to send it in, and just went ahead and bought himself a Kershaw Blur. All right, so that concludes it for our outdoor video here.